friend.
now Aries Spears, tackhead, he finally speaks out.
Oh, I'm surprised he actually said something.
Tiffany gave her little statement that made it worse for her, in my opinion.
Somebody probably came to them and said,
and now he makes his statement that, in my opinion, makes it worse for him.
Okay.
If you're going to say something, at least make it better for you. He never apologized.
Okay.
He talked about...
Because he probably didn't feel it was wrong.
He don't think it's wrong because he's stupid. Mm-hmm. He thinks that, again, it's an extortion case. He can't go into details about it, the skit.
Because they're doing legal.
Because of the legal thing. But let it be known, I'm no coward, and I don't run from anything. I haven't turned off the comments or whatever on mine.
Coward from what?
Hide. Like, he still has a radio show and all that. Oh, wow. He's not going to hide from anybody. And he said, and these are false accusations. The mom has a history of suing people for false accusations.
Advantage of the mom.
He said the Lizzo thing didn't help, and he's had a bad week. So then Charlamagne,
he admits he had a bad week.
Charlamagne jumps in and says, when are we going to start understanding that things that were done in the past, people bring it up. And again, I told you he's facing his own little thing going on. So now it makes sense why he's making this.
You told me that.
Yeah, now it makes sense why he would come and say, well, why are we bringing up stuff from the past? And we were complacent with all of this.
Unless your situation, and I don't mean to be light on this, was like an Emmett Till, where they
accuse you or something?
Yes.
No.
And what he didn't touch.
But this is what he's talking about.
So if he was in a midst of a relationship,
no, he
wasn't.
Be accused.
Or
no, he was at a party.
Oh, he may have touched her inappropriately.
No, she's saying he her at a party.
Well, that's deep. Okay,
that's another story though.
Okay, no, I'm just saying these accusations are not just made up.
I know, but I'm talking about Aries.
I'm saying both of them for you to feel sorry for Aries.
Right. Okay, but with Aries, the reason why Charlamagne was like, people need to understand that people were doing comedy like this back then. And so later on, you can't bring things up later on and say, well, you used to do comedy like this back then, and now we're going to hold you accountable for stuff that you did back then. And Envy was co-signing that. And Angela Yee, the only one that had sense in the bunch, she said, I don't ever remember them using kids. Even back in the day.
Thank you, Angela.
People made people did jokes. I know. If they bring somebody else, I hope they have sense.
Oh, they got to have a mind of
Charlamagne and Envy,
they stupid.
So she said, I know they did jokes, but I don't recall seeing skits like this. Even like back in the day.
They were little kids themselves, like ooh.
So then Charlamagne and them was like, well, it's still the same. It's a poor taste. She said, I don't think people are outraged because poor taste. I think people are outraged because he actually had kids.
Yes, he had a little boy
that they was doing stuff to.
Oh my God, he had a
and we didn't do that. Quit saying that we was complacent back in the day. We didn't do. She said I would have been offended back in the day if I saw this.
A little boy in his little underwear.
So
what year have it's gone by that we just don't look at that no more the same? It's always been problems with kids.
So when Charlamagne said that, he keeps saying that. That's why I'm like, I think he's saying that because he's trying to, like you said, he's trying to justify for this woman coming forward saying you did something to me back in the day.
Your situation, Charlamagne, is not with a kid. I can see you relating yourself to Aries.
Yes.
He touched a boy.
And she said, I'm glad that Tiffany didn't listen to you guys. She said it was wrong. She didn't say bad taste. She said we was trying to be funny, was comedic, and it wasn't funny. She didn't say everybody was doing it and So that's the only thing. That's the only thing Tiffany said that I agreed with in her statement.
It was wrong.
That it was wrong. It wasn't funny.
Right.
Aries didn't even say that. He didn't even say it was wrong. He said he's being part of an extortion, this woman. And can I ask you a question? What if you're telling the truth? Two things can be true. The mother could be trying to get money out of you, but how does that take away the fact that you did the video?
Does he overlook? I don't think, you know what, from the comments that he made with Lizzo.
People are stupid.
And I don't know how his comedy is.
I told y'all.
He's a person that he's not a compassionate person.
He's a blob.
He is not a compassionate person. For the fact that you went right to the mom and says she's they're trying to get money out of you. You'd even overlook the child. That was a kid
he's still underage.
Cried, went home crying. You in the tub with that child in that video, and you go right to the mom. You are
trying to extort something out of you.
You are reaping what you sowed. I pray for you, and I pray God has mercy on you. And you're reaping. You sowed some bad seeds.
Corey Holmcomb.
You're going to reap it.
Corey Holmcomb, who's a comedian. That's the one that went off on Monique that time when I kept saying he was talking about her head and all that. He can't stand Aries. He said,
looking at his character, he has no integrity.
He said Aries, he took up for Tiffany though, but still, I think
she has a little more integrity than he does.
I don't dislike Tiffany. I think she's wrong, just as wrong as he is.
Right.
But I can't stand Aries.
Yes.
But Corey said everything that he touches, he destroys. He said he had an issue with him.
Really?
He said he hired him. He begged him to come on the show or something. And he said he finally gave in. And he said he wreaked havoc. He almost ruined that show.
This man has no heart.
That's why he's a nobody, and he didn't go anywhere.
Here's the thing that
that's why his career is nothing.
I don't know where he is spiritually, but you are playing, and you're dangerous. And God is going to have to show you in your face that you're hurting people. You have no integrity. You don't care. And you are going to reap every seed that you sowed is going to come back to you.
He didn't even apologize.
God have mercy on you, Aries Spears.
He didn't even apologize.
That's not funny.
He didn't even say, at least Tiffany, even though she's just as bad.
She's going to apologize.
At least she said
she
was saying we was trying to be funny and it wasn't. He didn't even say that.
And the fact
he went right to the mom is trying to extort money.
I feel sorry for him, Kim. I really do.
Ain't nobody trying to get no money out of you with your no money self.
I feel sorry
if anything, she trying to get money out of Tiffany.
And this is
not you. You ain't got no money.
And this is not over.
You big dummy.
Do you know how many comedians have their careers have been messed up?
You better hope they talk about the queen the whole week.
Oh well, that's
the only thing that blew you off of the thing.
They talking about it today for sure.
And let me tell you one thing, and I hate to say this, and I don't want to be racist. Black Twitter ain't gonna be talking about the Queen Elizabeth. They gonna still be talking about you.
Long
live they ain't gonna be talking. Today people was like, oh, that's sad.
Long live the Queen.
They're gonna go right back to you. So you better hope Omarion or somebody else do something. Or Ray J or that takes you off of the thing.
You shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have said anything.
He's an idiot.
You introduced me to him. I know I've seen him before years ago. But when you told me the comments he made about Lizzo, okay, I was saying, okay, he has no integrity. He's a man with no compassion. But now hearing this and what has surfaced, do you not know what's done in the dark comes to light?
And then Charlemagne, again, I told you with his
why people
bringing up stuff we was complacent in the past, and then everybody's gonna have something to no Charlemagne. Not everybody's gonna have something to come back and bite them in the butt.
No.
Not everybody live reckless.
Yes.
Some people actually live regular, normal lives and played in the playground and then do stuff what you did, like sell drugs.
Right.
And go to party and have sex with women that passed out.
It's going to catch up with you.
Of course, I think he said she was passed out. Whatever. She said she wasn't.
Ooh.
So it's your word against hers.
Yeah, and if she has a good lawyer, Charlemagne. But
so you mad because she bringing something up from the past. That's why you're making comments about why are people bringing up stuff from the past.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. When Charlemagne was on, remember I kept asking you where he get his name from, he gave it
Charlemagne the God,
little G. Whenever you call yourself the little G God, that's dangerous.
You want to be God.
Little G God.
Right. Well, God gets blamed for everything.
Don't make people don't have no other God before me.
You want to be
a spiritual man.
No. You want to have the word God in your name. God gets blamed for everything. Yes, the weather's bad, a house burns down, somebody passes away, somebody whatever. God, why did you do this? God. So you wanted God, you got God in your name.
You said he feels that God is a she. So is
I don't know what
he's the little
Charlemagne.
G God, like
I
the
don't
little
know what
man
he-
God.
I have no
And the
idea.
big she God is.
But I can
if
tell
God is a she coming after you because you heard a she.
you better hope God ain't a she. But anyway,
Okay.
it makes sense why he's always on the bad guy
'Cause he has
side.
some stuff being pulled up on him.
He don't like that.
Skeletons
And
in
I'm not
your
saying he did. She
closet.
could be lying. He just don't like the fact that people can come from the past and say you did.
Outside.
Right.
Stevie Wonder. Skeletons in your closet.
And Angela Yee called him out on every time he say stuff, like she did with the not saying bringing up people's names.
She's glad he gone. He's glad she's.
I know everybody else noticed it too. They don't like each other. I could tell her and Envy like each other because they talk, you know, between segments, they're talking joke, and you can tell she don't like Charlamagne
because he's prideful.
And he said he goes every day to work on himself, and he has to have
not working on himself.
Anybody got to have. You got to go talk to a psychiatrist every day.
Something not right with you. You need Jesus. You need to be set free.
According to him, he got Jesus.
No, but you need to be set free then.
Yeah.
Because if you got Jesus, then Jesus can't fight to be in your heart where there's still malice and hurt and anger. I gotta have the whole heart.
Right. Mental. He talks a lot. He hurt. Now he does say he has a mental health issue. Maybe that's it.
You think?
Because I've always put him the same as like Kanye. Ooh. They say things and then they go back 5 minutes later and go, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that."
A person with a gift of discernment will know where they're at. They'll go,
yeah. And they have big hearts. They do a lot of stuff for people and stuff, and then they do something stupid.
Oh, that's sad.
Same as Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye help a homeless man and give him food and a place to sleep.
Yeah.
And then 15 minutes later, trip him while the man is walking down the street.
You know what?
Those big giant boots.
So I hope.
So it just depends.
I hope and pray that whatever is.
He loves Kim 1 minute. He's asking Kim to help get young. He sends Kim a text saying, "Help get young Thug out of prison." They trying to rack him up because she helped getting people out of prison.
Maybe he's on his meds.
And then the next minute,
he's not taking his meds.
She's a white supremacist.
Which
text am I supposed to look at? The one where you're asking me to help your friend, or the one where I'm a whore and a white supremacist?
They just have to come to the conclusion that he didn't take his medicine.
Yeah,
depending on his reply.
That's like Charlamagne. 1 minute, Irv got some nerve mentioning Ashanti's name. You to tell your story. You don't have to drag everybody else in it. And then the next day, well, I could tell my story, but you said not to drag people in it. Well, if they're in it, they're in it. Which one?
So that's the mental.
But part. He does tell people he has a mental. So maybe that's it.
And that's the slipping of it, the mental.
That's it.
And she caught it.
And I think this Memphis thing triggered him.
Yeah.
And he looked depressed on today's show.
Oh.
I think this Memphis guy doing all of that triggered him.
Okay.
So maybe he's off. But he said that thing about Tiffany and Aries the other day too.
Oh.
And then the whole thing with Tasha K, bringing that lady on there to talk about him. Tasha K has a big audience.
Ooh.
See, so he don't like what's going on, and it's triggering him. That up there. It's going boo 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 boo. And see, Angela Yee probably like, I can't wait to get off this show. Because I've had my own show and I had to deal with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but I wish they had somebody in her place that still helps.
Charlamagne said on another show, they may have 2 people come in at the same. It'd be 4 of them up there.
Okay.
He said they may replace her with 2 people instead of 1.
They need somebody still to keep these guys at ease here.
They need somebody who is just a regular, not a big mouth. It needs to be somebody with low key.
They're the reason.
And they need a comedian. Maybe that's why they're gonna have 2 people. They need a comedian because a comedian will call Charlamagne out on stuff like that. Say, man, what you was just saying yesterday?
Yeah. So you change.
Which Charlamagne is here today?
Which one we talking?
You should change your shirt every time you change your personality, so we know which one we talking to.
We'll know what answers we.
Oh, wear your hat backwards or something. Wear a hat and turn it to the
surprise.
Yeah,
that hat around and he another.
Tyrone turns his hat to the back, so we know we're talking to Tyrone right now.
Right.
So they need a comedian.
That's funny. That's a good idea. I hope they do.
Yeah, but okay, or they need a comedian like Ricky Smiley.
Yeah,
somebody who's a comedian, but he's also kind of wise and low kind of, you know what I'm saying? They need a Ricky Smiley.
That's kind of balances it.
Yeah.
You know,
Not Ricky Smiley. He's too famous. But a younger Ricky Smiley would do
Okay.
good there. What you think?
or
Or a younger
female.
what's his name? The big head. Steve Harvey. Maybe a young Steve Harvey. A guy that's like funny, but yet like Uncle Tommy or something.
Nephew Tommy.
Nephew Tommy. Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tom.
You don't like that.
Do people call him Uncle Tom?
I don't know. I'm sure he don't like that.
I mean, nephew
Tom. I mean, Uncle Tom.
They need an Uncle Tom in there.
I'm sorry.
Put an Uncle Tom in there between the two of them. No.
Or just another female still with that.
Or a female version of
because if he's doing, I'm learning more
of
about
Steve Harvey.
I'm learning more about this show, and he as a host and the other guy.
Yeah.
And if he's doing stuff like that where he's switching up,
yeah.
Well, a lot of times, here's the thing,
and we just stupid.
And we talked about this. There may be times where you may say something that sounds hypocritical. How do you reply to it is how I look at you. If somebody catches you into something saying, last month you said that was not good when somebody does
right.
that.
Just say I'm a hypocrite.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I should have said. I should not have said that.
That's what I try to do when we do on the show. When I say stuff, I go, I know I'm. It could be me. I'm wrong. I know. I could be sexist. I could be just. My mind is ridiculous.
Just be out there.
Old school.
Be
I'm hypocritical.
Yeah.
I'm human.
Yeah, it's true. But if you transparent about it, if you real about it, like how you said, what's her name said about those filmings, and it
Tiffany.
wasn't good. It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny.
But dude, how he responded,
Aries
his pride.
Never said anything.
He's prideful, and his pride
him.
is going to knock him down.
Yeah. Because anyway,
God resisted the proud.
I can't stand Aries.
So I pray for you, dude. I pray mercy.
And they showed a picture of him when he was young. He was good looking.
What happened?
I told somebody I didn't believe. They had it on Facebook.
You got to send me that photo.
They had it on Facebook. And they had a picture of Aries Spears when he was young. No. This is when he came to Hollywood.
You're kidding.
Not even young. This wasn't like maybe 15, not even that long ago.
What happened to him?
That man, I don't know what drugs allegedly or whatever he's been on.
He's gained weight.
And he's also just ugly.
Well, something made him ugly because he wasn't looking like that before. Wow.
Let me show you.
I wonder did he go through some stuff? Nah, he going through some stuff now.
Let me show you this picture.
They gonna drag him through unless you do a private pay her off to shut up kind of thing.
That's him.
That's him?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I kid you not.
Oh my God. He was younger, much younger then.
Everybody say he kind of like Ray J.
Oh, I remember him.
He was, see how he looked different?
I remember him.
He a whole different looking person, ain't he?
His younger days.
Yes. On Mad TV.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, look at him.
I remember him.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know.
That's why you didn't know it was him.
The pictures now, I didn't know.
This is him now.
Oh, he's just gained weight and he's
he got black under his eyes.
He's gone through some stuff. He's been through.
He been through, right?
And his young pictures, I remember.
Right.
Now.
And I told somebody, I said, that's not Aries Spears.
Maybe he feels he still looks like that.
Look at that. They said that look like Ray J.
Yeah, nice smile. He was a cute little fella, Mama would say. That's a cute little fella.
What the heck
Handsome little
happened?
fella. I don't know. Kim.
Go look up young Aries Spears, y'all.
Look at his young pictures. I remember him now in that middle age.
See it now, but it's too bright.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you not only are you not that attractive anymore, but your spirit.
I guess you can kind of see it when I turn it down.
Your spirit is not attractive. He has a cute little smile.
That's young Aries Spears, y'all.
Wow.
Does that look like that big tote boy? That bread box that we see today? That black neck.
Why do you call him bread box? Oh my God.
That burnt piece of toast that y'all see now. He don't even look the same, does he?
He sure doesn't.
Aries Spears, y'all.
Because the one that you showed me when he was on Mad TV.
Oh, you can see it better when I turn the light down.
Do the other one. The one that I know.
Look like Ray J.
Yeah, he's cute. The one where you said he was on Mad TV.
Ugly.
He looks like he's been drugged and like he's done
see, I say allegedly.
He's alcoholic.
I say allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that face. That's the Aries Spears I remember with Mad TV and stuff. His early days of comedy.
Now we got let's do an update.
Now today,
let's do an updated version of Aries Spears.
People would say you let yourself go. You know how people say you let yourself go?
I don't even know what kind of went. That's
what
gone
that
and
means.
went and went and went.
You let yourself go.
That's beyond letting yourself go.
Really?
That's gone, went
with the wind.
I'm trying to. Every picture they got of him is him doing that stupid the way he looked in that video with the kid.
Oh,
punk Negro. I can't say. I don't know. They not.
Ooh,
he's so ugly. That's not even a good one, but
totally different than his younger picture.
Talking about he gets some Poo-Tang. He got Poo-Tang 20 years ago.
Maybe he was sending
that guy in that picture got Poo-Tang.
He sent that picture in on his profile picture.
Oh, that's what the women sleeping with. They was drunk. And it's like, I remember you from that TV. And they had a picture of that old Aries Spears.
And that's how they was thinking when they slept.
So, all right, that's it. All right, we done.
So